Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
President Biden abused his power to sell our oil, reduce gas prices so that the midterm elections would swing Democrats' way. It's a shame to trick the American people just to win an election. No president should be able to use their emergency powers for politics.
So let me tell you what this is all about. I can summarize this debate of the last 2 days into one sentence. Joe Biden lowered your gas prices and Republicans are upset about it. That's what this is about. Joe Biden lowered your gas prices last year, and that makes Republicans mad. And how do we know? They said it out loud. The gentlewoman from Georgia earlier this morning just said that Joe Biden lowered your gas prices for political reasons. You know, I don't care why a president lowers your gas prices. If any president can lower your gas prices, we should support that president's action. And if prices surge later this year, if gas prices surge again, Joe Biden should be able to use the tools at his disposal and lower your gas prices again. We should be giving the president even more flexibility to use the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to lower your gas prices. Joe Biden lowered your gas prices, and Republicans want to keep him from doing that again. We don't want to stop the president from lowering your gas prices. We want Joe Biden to lower your gas prices again if he could do that. But there's another reason this Republican bill is so stupid. Because not only did Joe Biden lower your gas prices, the United States of America made a profit on it. Buy low, sell high. It was brilliant what Joe Biden did. He released the Strategic Petroleum Reserve at prices when gases were high, and that's helped lower the gas prices, and then he refilled it at the lower amount. The U.S. made $4 billion on Joe Biden's action. Republicans always want to say, well, let's run government like a business. Joe Biden did exactly that when he lowered your gas prices and then made a $4 billion profit for the United States of America. Adopt my amendment, which would make this stupid bill better, and then vote against this bill.
Okay, folks, as you can see, Marjorie Taylor Greene is at it again, okay? Once again, opening her mouth and weakening the party, okay? She stepped right in at that time, trying to say that it was a bad thing that, that President Biden not only got us some low gas prices during the midterms, but also he made a profit for the country of $4 billion. Okay, talk about trying to find a dark cloud in a silver lining, But yeah, she gets on the floor and she says this, and without really thinking about what she's saying. Okay, she accuses Biden of doing something for political reasons, and yet she's standing on the floor arguing about something that isn't a bad thing for political reasons. Okay, do you see what I'm getting at? She's doing the very thing she doesn't want Biden to do by trying to, tarnish his image in whatever way she can. Now, some people on the right will believe what she says because, hey, like I told you many times before, one person can get 100 people to believe what they say. Statistically, in this country, I mean, you can get 100 people to believe what you say. So you can figure there's 100 of her people are going to believe what she just said, not even thinking about, all the way through the illogic in what she said. All right. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot here to really lay out here, except the lunacy that's being proven here by people like her, and how these people really are in the wrong job, essentially. Her talents aren't being utilized here. Instead, what's being utilized is her bad attributes. And because she's using those on the floor in our government and stuff like that, she's a danger to to democracy in our country. I mean, this woman doesn't care about, you know, seeing America getting better. She figures if America's getting worse while we have a Democrat president, that's a good thing. So we got to keep throwing anything that'll stick to the wall at Biden. Okay, and so this was a lame attempt by her to try to throw a good thing on the wall to see if it would stick. What he did was a bad thing. Okay, when everything in Washington D.C. is done for political reasons, and rightly so, because that's the way our system is set up, to keep our politicians working on our side, which it doesn't always work, but that's what they do. You know, that's what it's for. So yes, Biden did that for political reasons, and it got him a lot of attention and a lot of popularity, which is what people want. People wanted lower gas prices. Even Republicans, while they were campaigning during the midterms, they were all arguing, the gas prices are too high, and you know, and when he lowers them, now it's still a problem. You know, so these people, I mean, how consistent can you really depend on them to be when they act like that? How consistent can you expect Marjorie Taylor Greene to be when she says stuff like this? Okay, and it's not the first time she's put her foot in her mouth, folks. It really isn't. She's done it many times before. But this is probably the worst of the examples that she's done this. And I would imagine she would just wish that it would go away, because after she listened to herself, I suppose, she realized that, oh shit, you know, I shouldn't have said it like that, you know. But you see, this is why you don't let people like her that go rogue on their own to say things that they don't think all the way through. You don't let people like that make speeches, okay? Because she's a fool. She's an idiot. You know, her bread and butter depends on her being what she is, okay? Because if she can't do it, if she can't do her job, then guess what? She's out. People aren't going to keep her around. So she's desperate to keep herself relevant, and that means she's going to stretch herself in a pretzel to try to tarnish Biden's image, which is going to be a really hard thing for her to do if she wants to go down this road here. You know, it's really hard these days for a Republican to try to find something to, you know, throw at Biden and hope that it's going to ruin his chances to win another election. Because whatever dingbat they bring to the center stage, they're not going to really have a whole lot going for them when they stand up against Biden and some of the good things that he's done so far. Okay, so really they I think they see that, you know, it's going to be a hard road coming up here for the next election.